Steps to add an orifice to a lawn sprinkler system. Question: when one has a sprinkler system, there generally speaking there may be two different types, or three or four, but primarily the type that water to water the lawn or the grass or the turf area. This would be, generally speaking, this would be say an oscillating head, which is, this would be an oscillating head. Now do keep this at the fore that there are different manufacturers of different heads. Essentially, the output may be close to the same, but the design may be just a smidgen different. But do not let this intimidate you. This is very simple. Each manufacturer does it their way, just like you and I do the run-of-the-mill things in life, whichever way we choose. So, but this is an oscillating head. This head here would go from 0 to 360, and it depends on where you set it. So if you set it to go between, say, if you want it to go 45 degrees, I think that would be 90. Okay, if you wanted to do a half of 90, that would be whatever 90 divided by 2 would be. Okay, if you wanted to do 290s, that would be 180. The other would be 270, and perhaps, and then 360 would be a full circle. So it depends where the head is located, how the landscaping is laid out, how if there's mulch, pine needles, rocks, stones, etc. laid out. This would all dictate how each particular head. So if you had 4 to 5 to 6 heads per zone, one may ask, well, would you set each particular head the exact same way? And the answer is no, because one head may be in the corner, one head may be in a flat area needing to do a 180. One area may be in an awkward position, so it's not a one-size-fits-all. So although you may have sundry heads per zone, notwithstanding, each head may be set to a different setting, and honestly, it can even trick the experienced people. There's been times where it's kind of teased my brain. But now, if you have a oscillating head like this, you may have orifices. So one thing do keep in mind. So this one gives you an array here. You've got the larger hole, the smaller hole, the kind of square looking hole, the small hole. Obviously, the small hole may use less water, I'm assuming. I'm not certain if that's right. Okay, one thing. So keep in mind, you will only need one of these for one head. So if you have a pack and you have one head, okay, keep in mind that you would, but do keep in mind, if you buy 4 heads, you would need 4 of these, because you would, generally speaking, you would use the same one on each particular head. I mean, this is not engraved in stone, but it's a fairly way to extrapolate it. So that being said, okay, when we take the orifice off, we use one orifice. We just kind of peel it off. Now here's the trickster. Now when you peel this orifice off and you have this orifice and you go to put this orifice in, sometimes it will leave a little burr. Like, I'm not certain if that's that I can actually feel it there, but if you can, it's difficult to see, but if you can view this, you may see a little burr here. So however you need to do, sometimes if you're not careful, if it's got too much of a burr when you put it in here, it can give you a fight when you put it in. And do keep in mind, this needs to be lined up properly. So when it goes in, it would go in something like this, so the set screw would go down. But if you see this burr and this burr has a thing, you could actually just take it and real simply and just take it on a piece of flat concrete and rub it a couple times and knock it off. You could actually take a little file and knock it off. It's not a big deal. All you want to do is just make sure that it seats in there and you don't have anything protruding. So if you've got that little burr, do whatever you want to do. Take a piece of concrete, do it like that, knock it off. But do keep in mind, when you put this orifice in, this orifice needs to go some in this direction here, so the set screw will go down here. And then once it's in, you will need to tighten the set screw down X number of times so it protrudes down past the plastic part, so it would hold it in. Otherwise, the water pressure would blow it out. So this is, again, you would have a selection, but out of the selection, you would only use one. So you use one, you've got a head, you use one on a head. So you've got a pack, and you may think, well, I've got a pack, so I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 in this pack. Some of them even have more than this, and you think, well, perhaps I need 8. No, you just need one, and it gives you the choice. But my opinion is, each head, each head you would need a pack of these. Try to use the same head, and you don't have to, but my opinion is using the same head, the same orifice for all the heads may be a good rule of thumb, and that way you just kind of keep things organized. So this is the way you deburr a orifice to install it into the lawn sprinkler system in an oscillating head. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.